Hello there, and welcome to one of your favourite things in the world. It's competitive Company of Heroes. We're watching one of the most attackingist, aggressive players of all time, Kimbo, versus also a very aggressive player, PFC. And I'm not saying that they smash their keyboards in anger. I'm saying that they attack, and they know no such thing as a stalemate. They either win or die trying. They fly by the seat of their pants. It's always a white-knuckle ride when you've got the Polish prodigy versus the Korean maestro. And PFC is going for a little bit of Ostrupen doctrine. The map is, as you can see, Bryansk Forest Tawny Edition by Vector. And I'm casting this live, but it is from replays. The reason is as we all know, Observer mode is broken, so I can't cast it live. So I've got on Kimbo to send me the replays, win or lose. This best of 5 is a cash best of 5. The winner will get $50. The loser will get $20. So I expect both players to fight till the death. There should be no defeatism, because they're getting slightly paid either way. But there's definitely the winner takes the lion's share. Let's have a look at Ostrupen in all their pomp, shall we? This will bring shudders to you. This is the new patch, and the maps from the competition. Of course, the competition I'm running this year, the AE annual map-making competition. It's the first and last of its type. There's many maps, and this format today is going to be interesting. I will get into the tactics that are going to unfold in a moment, but the format's going to be interesting. We will have a change of map every game, so a possibility of 5 maps. They've already been chosen. Sniper coming out for PFC. And the way that's going to work is we're not going to have an Allies Axis swap every game. We're going to have the coin toss winner chooses their faction in the first game. The coin toss loser chooses their faction in the second game, but they can choose any faction. Doesn't matter if it's Allied or Axis. And that way, we don't have to worry about fairness. It's all based on the coin toss. They alternate, basically. Riflemen have gone north for Kimbo. He's gone for Urban Assault Company. He's going aggressive with this rifleman, possibly looking for a flank in a moment. This pioneer, can he cap the munitions? Yes, he can. Not before he just before he retreats. Sniper takes 2 shots in the south, forcing away. Oh, what's it done actually? Yes. The rear echelons died. That's not a good start for Kimbo, is it? You know what the reason that's happened, and I've not drawn your attentions to it, is because I just don't expect that to happen this early in the game with this caliber of player. So I kind of base my casting sometimes on sentiment and expectation. I'm trash, aren't I? I'm completely trash. Yeah, seemingly. Whatever. Anyway, I'll endeavour to improve as we go on, shall we? Let's endeavour to improve. The rear echelon may be dead, but the cast is still alive. This is a cut-off, by the way. This is the one fuel cut-off. I want to see if... Yes, it is indeed the fuel cut-off. It's Snake's round. And this will not defend you, the penis. The long penis that goes all the way around the northern edge. Ostrupen forced away by the lieutenant in the south. Sniper makes his way to the north. Let's see. I can't see because it's behind a shot blocker. Just heard about a grenade. That was, of course, the... incendiary grenade on the Ostrupen. Zany Zap in chat says, looks like rear echelons are vulnerable to bullets. And indeed they are. Sniper backpedals away with his gliding footwork. Ostrupen win out against the rifleman there, despite being considerably less in cost. Sniper's in a bit of an isolated state. We've got new rear echelons on the field. Sniper is ducking and diving behind that guard tower. And he survived the onslaught here. Is he behind heavy cover there? Yes, he is. He's going to be okay. Oh, he actually suffered another shot there, just on his retreat path. This Ostrupen may not be as lucky in its survival quest. It's dead. There we go. 1 squad apiece now in the early game. But a cut-off has gone against Kimbo. Playing inside the light cover crater there. He's just trying to be a thorn in Kimbo's side. Meanwhile, we've got some fuel harassment coming in the south. Rifleman suffering there. That could be dangerous, I tell you. He's even... Where's the focus? Where was the focus? Non-existent. The players may be warming up. it would seem. I like this touch, by the way, on the fuel point. It is indeed a fountain fuel point. I'm not sure how that interplays with putting mines and sandbags behind it, but indeed it does mean that it offers green cover omnidirectionally. Meanwhile, the one in the north just has green cover, well, light cover rather, either side. That is heavy cover there, though. Lovely crane. You know I'm fond of being a crane, as you may have seen in some of my other casts. Sniper now out over this side, still low health. Somebody's knocking on the door. Let's see who it is, everybody. Guesses in chat, please. Lady, stop it. Stop it. Guesses in chat who it was. I'm back. Bigger than life and twice as ugly. It was the neighbour asking if he could use the space outside my house. It was very kind of him to ask. Hopefully I wasn't rude. M20's out, armoured skirts upgrading. Just having a little reconnaissance, a base inspection. Papier and Bitter! Oh, the sniper didn't have his papers and he was executed for it. That's brutal by Kimbo. He got there on the retreat path and he punished him severely. What a blow there. Ooh, we've had a Faust in though. He's trying to repair as quickly as he can. Will the 222 catch up with him? Oh my god, will he catch up with him? Oh my god, he's trying to amble away. We've got the Sharks baying for blood. Can PFC get straight back into this game? Do we have another Faust perhaps? No, the 222 should finish that off quite easily. Sniper for an M20. Pretty decent trade, it has to be said. Jumps out. Can he kill the crew members? He's killed. Nah, he jumps back in. There you go. Just distracting the 222 for a moment longer before he dies. Ostrupen forced away here. We've got the flamethrower engaged. 222 now is in its natural hunting environment. It's going to go absolutely crazy. Pioneer putting the pressure down. Stewart's teching, of course, for Kimbo. Got an incendiary grenade in on the Ostrupen. 222 continues its merry assault. As Winston Churchill says, he likes a man who fights with a smile on his face. And a 222 does indeed have a smile on its face, if you can see. There you go. Go away. Oh, I don't even know what he was firing at, actually. What was he firing at? MG42, a little bit late, but better late than never. The tiger shark-faced Stewart on the field. Pretty vanilla build from Kimbo, has to be said, and a blast from a hideous past for PFC. But Baoliang, or Chihuahua Charity, in chat says that from his... There's a nice teller. From his... Well, every teller's a nice teller. We just love tellers, don't we? Baoliang says from his experience, Ostrupen are back in vogue, and the balance team ain't fix shit, man. Not that he speaks like that, but he is American. Lieutenants. Forced away, as you can see. Stewart, is he taking the bait? Chase me, chase me. Oh, he's chasing him. What's he thinking? Oh, he's going the right way, though. Bit of premonition there. Bit of premonition there. Please chase me. Why won't you die? Maybe the Ostrupen will back away now. Yes, they will. Take the bait. Take the bait. And he's dead. Very, very dead. Rifleman capping the fuel. 222's got 6 kills. La 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 la.
We are losing a sector.
Penis being captured in the north. I repeat, the penis is being captured in the north. What's ready to use? What have you built us? You've built us a bunker. Better late than never. Rifleman. Slowly assembling the victory point, and now the truck is dead. They're surely going to retreat. Let's check out what else is happening. Ostripen lucky to survive here. If indeed they do. Yes, they do. Lieutenant pokes his head in to say, I have a bazooka in my pants and I'm very pleased to see you. But he attacks the flag post instead. Another Stuart's building. Kimbo is getting good use out of it. Why not? PFC's noting that this map is very wide and open. And I did give the players like a little bit of a blurb about the map as to how open and wide they were. Basically because it kind of affects your strategy, doesn't it, how open it is. So they were aware of it coming in a little bit. Sandbags being built here. Second MG out here. Stuff happening. Oh, nice Vet 3 Ostripen. 14 kills. Gives it very sturdiness. Squad survivability and weapon accuracy. They're almost good now. Well, they were good before, actually. Watch this rifleman get absolutely shredded.
Enemy forces are securing our
There you go.
territory.
222 might have helped out a little bit. Did you guys like light tanks? I heard you did. Well, I've got another one for you. A bit of deja vu. S'il vous plaît. And here we go. Oh my god! Ah! It's okay, we're okay. We're okay, ladies and gents. We're okay. Thanks for the raid, Inca Una. 55 viewers joining the stream. Hope you enjoy your stay. MG42 making the Yankees pay with 1200 RPM of buzzsaw action. In the north, rear echelons between an Ostripen and an Ostripen. It's an Ostripen sandwich. I've seen somebody sandwiched between 12 East Europeans before, and it wasn't a pretty sight. And that second rear echelon is now officially dead. There we go. Zany's app says, what was the movie called? I can't remember exactly what it was called. I believe it was called Zany Zap's Mother's Holiday. Something like that. Can't remember exactly. See, we should be casting together, Zany. We'd have this banter in real time rather than just through chat. Ostripen coming down the side here. And we've got an 80. I have to say, PFC's build orders destroying Kimbo's right now. Kimbo's going to have to get his act together, maybe get some Rangers on the field. Oh, grenade. And there we go. Ostripen forced away with an incendiary grenade of Kimbo's very own. Don't forget, by the way, Kimbo's the master of the comeback. He's the master of underplaying in the first half and overplaying in the second. He does it to himself, he does. And that's just why it hurts. He does it to himself. To quote Tom York. Ambulance building for Kimblob. Oh, at 40. Making him suffer. Can he get past? And can he kill? Vision block damaged. Faust in. Pack lines up. And, oh my god, the 2-2 died! He should not have let that die. PFC got a bit cocky there. He thought he'd be fine. And the Stuart's going to rain his terror. Going to waste more Fausting munitions. Jump out. Save the vehicle through. You can't do that. I know you can't. Oh, save this guy! Come on, Jeremy! Get back in the fight! Oh, he's dead. Jeremy's dead, ladies and gents. Jeremy's dead. Who's winning this? It's got to be PFC, but Kimbo actually has more victory points. Where is he on the merry trip to Major? That's PFC. He's nowhere to be seen. Not got the fuel. As you saw just now, PFC is... he's actually getting a Pioneer and another 222. Interesting. Heavy tier 1 play from PFC. You got to love it. Because it means that it's not just about racing for a Panzer IV all the time. We could see something sexier. Vector says, find the Easter eggs. Should we go on an Easter egg hunt? Okay. Well, it's usually on the outskirts of a map, so we'll just go on a quick one. use the title cards to watch the game, guys. You're just going to have to bear with me a moment. No Easter eggs. Yeah, there's a panther. I'm sure that's not an Easter egg. Oh! Ah! What is that? There's a little man on a horsey. That's well cool. I love it. There's an Easter egg for you. Oh, that'll do for now. Prize is $50 for the winner, $20 for the loser. I expect a good series for that because we don't usually pay for the loser in a cash game. Using, of course, the Master League funds I still have up in my Patreon, well, in my PayPal. Man of my word, if you give me some money for some games, I'll make sure those games happen. They just might not happen in the way I originally said, as these Ostroupen are now certainly dead. I'm not Dr. Zeus, before you ask. I am indeed AE, going for the penis, but there's some penile protectors. Just called you a condom, Mr. MG42. How do you feel about that? What do we have down here? We have got Captain and Rifleman pushing out. Similar situation over here. Kimbo's been thoroughly outclassed, it would seem, thus far, but maybe it's just a bad matchup on this game. This map, rather, because it's so Wehrmacht friendly. Look at the expanse of MG-friendly territory sectors. And that's why you have two MGs. Going past a Talamine there, if you notice. Just heard that somebody's fucked, apparently. I don't know what that means. Gustav is ready. Should he be called upon? 100 munitions, so quite far away from that. Let's check out the tech in. Ooh, we're going for support armor core, are we? Yep, fair enough. A little bit late, but whatevs. Where's Kimbo on his... he's not even going major. He's having to get the anti-tank gun. Of course he is. Why am I showing you this? You know what an anti-tank gun looks like, but might as well show you again. We do have a Urban Assault Ostroupen Squad Veterancy 2, which indicates to me we've had a Pioneer die at some point. You missed it on camera. Because I'm trying to have more fun than I am trying hard to cast. And that can happen sometimes. MG set up and waiting with the pack over watching. But there's no threats over there for a pack to be concerned with. Both Stuarts now definitely dead. And Kimbo behind on his fuel reserves, but he's a bloody stalwart competitor. He's not out of the game until he says he's out of the game. Captain on a good flank here. MG's forced away. And Ostroupen with the LMG. Veterancy 3 are going to be able to hold the ground, it seems. MG even can reconsidered, but he did consider setting up. And repairing blowtorches. Getting this knight in white shining armour. Ready to fight once more. More harassment to the victory points coming from Kimbo, trying to keep himself in the victory point battle. Panzer IV's on its way. Kimbo's he's not even gotten close to Major yet. Maybe you'll go double M1 into a Calliope. That would be interesting. I've seen that happen before. That's an LMG-42 they're worried about there.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Captain forced away from north. Oh, what have we got happening in the centre? Incendiary grenades in. Everyone's suppressed. MG's got his back exposed, but Kimbo's not really using all of the forces available to him at the same time. He's just trying his best to push the hard points, but with two MGs and now LMG Ostroupen, he's really going to struggle to break this. He needs something that will smash PFC across the forest. And here it is. This is what I thought he'd go for. It is indeed the Sherman Calliope. This is his chance to get back in the game. He's got the M1 that is going to need to be hyperactive. He does have a bazooka lieutenant. Does he have... Yes, he does have weapon rack unlock as well. So there you go. The captain's got his bars. The riflemen have theirs. Does the lieutenant have two bazookas perhaps? No, just the one right now. Just looking for protection for this Calliope. He's going to push the MG now. Force it to set up, and then he's going to shotgun blast it. Watch this. Shotgun blast incoming. Sets up and immediately regrets its position on this earth. What position? It's now dead. Rifleman coming for the MG. That was like clockwork by Kimbo. That's how he gets back into this game. If he gets back into this game. Bazooka doing some damage before being forced away. M1 was trying to buy time for the M1, of course. M1's ready for it. Here's Johnny. And rifle nade. Boom. Can he attack through the bushes? Can he truly get back in? This would be a fantastic comeback if he could. He's set up. He's waiting. He just needs a bit of sight. He can hear him. He misses. Can he get through that? I think it's a shot blocker. I remember looking in map editor. It's got a big block written down the side there. Ostripen suffering there. Captain also. So oh, they weren't suffering. They were enjoying themselves. What am I on about? Suffering succotash. Where are we on the timer? 50 seconds left. Panzer IV's being joined by one more. What else were you expecting? PFC's now starting to suffocate Kimbo. He's really beginning to consolidate. Going in for another attack here. Can we get a cheeky rifle nade in? No. He's gonna fully recon the base. Calliope's almost ready once more. Incendiary grenade versus the Ostrupen down there. Panzer IV's coming in. Needs a second M1 ASAP, but he can't afford to keep bleeding manpower. He can't afford situations like this, quite frankly. He needs to get that second M1. If he doesn't, he's going to be out of this because he's going to bleed too much manpower and he'll lose too many victory points and he will lose this game. It's been exciting thus far, though, wouldn't you say? I'd argue it has, that's for certain. Pushing in now. M1 getting in position. No, it's not. Rifleman. I say they're losing manpower. There's tube down. He's continuing to push. He'll never get that second M1 AT gun. Calliope's ready though. Maybe you can keep Calliope away. Against a 2-2-2 there. Oh, there's the bazooka. Where's the M1 shot? Oh my, so late. You can see it capping. Oh! Tries to cancel it, sees the MG42 retreat, so he's wasted an entire barrage there for one pathetic rocket. Pew! Like the North Korean rocket program, that was. Kim Jong-il can into space. There we go. Ostrupen push up, Panzer IV goes behind. Misses there. 2-2-2 looking for an angle as well. Oh, Rifleman being absolutely manhandled here. Kimbo's just not played their manpower game. He's not pushed cohesively. And he was a bit too wanton. A little bit too destructive of his own forces. And he's paying the price now. Enemy at the gates. And there you go. More manpower lost. I daren't even look at the stats. There you go. There they are. So far behind now. Panzer IV's knocking at the doors. And Kimbo's about to let him in by the looks of it. Ostfin now. Insult to injury. This Ostrupen plague is still upon us. Just like coronavirus. You think you get rid of it, it'll mutate. This new Ostrupen mutation is very strong indeed. Very strong. Calliope. It's had oh, he's ready for a barrage, but this has got to be over, surely. Surely over. Those two Stuart losses. So difficult to come back. Not having two M1AT guns means you're never going to be able to defend an attack. So, yeah. It's not going to happen, is it? Really is not going to happen. I even think about times twoing through the replay a little bit. That's how much disrespect I'm showing the mighty Kimbo, one of the best players we've seen play the game in the last 5 years for certain. Times two over. Panzer IV. To try and find an angle there, but I mean, there's no way you're going to defend against him. Calliope's ready, but to what end? Maybe he could attack this. It's going to be a shotgun volley. There it is. And dodging like Muhammad Ali there. Well, on the way back to base actually. We do have a Faust in. Maybe the bazooka and M1 can gang up on the Ostman here. Another bazooka shot. Needs to target him. Yes, he does now. Lieutenant will be lucky to survive here. There's the reload. There's that look we needed. Panzer IVs need to save the day. They're a little bit stricken, however. MG42 suppresses the captain in the north, not going to allow him to capture a victory point. Meanwhile, oh, Pioneer's getting obliterated. This could be a way back in. Oh, he just about caught his attention. And that means Kimbo's certainly looking likely to be out. M1 is moving all around, but here's Schwer-Gustav, that railway cannon to save the day, deny the area, and force the M1 away. Panzer IV pushes back in, and decrews. There's a bit of bad luck for you. Double bazooka now, though, however. Here comes the 222. He could actually be danger close here. Needs to be careful. The third shell's going to fall. Here comes the fresh Panzer. Just getting a cheeky shot in. Very damaged on the Panzer IV front now. 2 damaged engines on his Panzer forces. Do have a... That was a stolen MG42, of course. M1's recruit. Can he get some brilliant shots in? The stricken Panzer's away. Oh no, he got killed at the last second. And let's times 2 past this. There's no way Kimbo can get back in, even with a dead 222. He's well and truly out of this one. I think he's playing to warm up at this point, surely. Here's a Calliope barrage for you. He does annihilate most of an Ostrupin there, still survives. MG42 sets up facing the victory point, 92. And stabilising. South victory point is capped for Kimbo, keeping him in the game, keeping his victory points alive, but a second Osvin will surely finish this off. Incendiary grenade goes in, Molotov rather, and Calliope has 6 kills, not worth, I would say, unfortunately. Kind of lost the light tank war in this game, didn't he, and he's paying the price now. Good times 2 whilst Kimbo slowly recharges his forces. That rifleman doesn't stand a chance. Really doesn't. Osvind poking his cheeky head in. Ostrup and Urban Assault Squad. Harassing the rifleman, keeping the M1 out of position. Calliope's not aware, close to being ready. 60% on its recharge. And Panzer IV pushes in. Gets a cheeky shot away. Faust on the Calliope. Not much to say now. I think the map's played well. I don't think Kimbo played the map well. I think Wehrmacht will be strong on this one. Got to be a little bit careful. Nice blast there. And oh dear. Oh, he did manage to get some moral victory there on the Panzer IV. But the Ostvin's going to very quickly rewrite the history books there. Hull Gunner kills the rifleman, and Kimbo taps out. Isolation has you feeling blue. There's only one thing left to do. The patch is out, let's play Code 2. It's the Corona Cup. There we go. It was a good first game, I thought. It was a good laugh. I think Kimbo could have had him. He was a bit too aggressive with his Stuarts. The Talamine changed it. And everything from there on was kind... Well, he did have a chance with the... He had one chance to win, and it is as I saw it, to be honest. I'm not going to deny that I think I've called that one correctly. If he preserved his manpower enough to get a second M1, he could have clawed his way back in, but he did not, unfortunately. But yeah, it's a good map. Vector, well played, well played. Let's go download this second replay now. G2 downloading. Let's get it on. I don't think Kimbo's lost his mojo, Ficker. I think PFC is really good. I'm just going to solo him, Zany, to be honest, mate. I appreciate the effort. I really do, but I just fancy just smashing through all these today and just soloing them, if that's all right. Kind of in my rhythm. No offense intended. You were a good laugh to cast with last time. I'll definitely cast with you in the future. Sometimes you just want to crack on, don't you? Get on. Plus, the observer mode doesn't work for replays. That's the real reason, if I must be honest. Observer mode does not work for replays or live games or custom maps. So all of my fancy scripts where I slow the game down to look at stats and stuff, it'll break everything. So I'd have to change my scripts. It's just a nightmare. It's great. It's great when I've got people in observer mode with me. But as I say, the spectate party won't work, unfortunately. Expensive Runner says 1v1 tourneys still on. Not my tourneys. I'm retiring from organising big tournaments myself. I am now merely but a caster. Right then.
It's time for the 1v1 elite. It's time for the 1v1 elite showdown. Listen up. Here's the deal.
That's right. You have seen that correctly. PFC is USF. And that is because it was Kimbo's choice in Game 2, and we are swapping maps every single game. So the premise is coin toss winner in Game 1 chooses their faction, coin toss winner in Game 2 chooses theirs. So PFC chose Wehrmacht on his coin toss win, and then Kimbo chose Wehrmacht on his. So we're having the same factions for both players again. No swapsies. PFC, however, now is on a big wide open map, in my opinion, with... Oh, look, he's opened that up for me. Sorry, just to draw your attention, I requested that this becomes a playable area, and indeed it has. So big thanks to the wonderful map maker named Chandelize. Joe J made this one. Of course, set in Paris. Rear Echelon's doing their work there. MG42 build, Grenadier build. We've got a bit of Jaeger infantry coming out for Kimbo. PFC going with the venerable mechanized company. New patch, same shit. That's basically what we're going to see. The new patches don't seem to have much consequence on top level meta, which is a bit of a shame. You'd hope at the very least the patches would have a consequence for top level meta. And yeah, there we go. So if you're just wondering how the actual map works, I think it's a little bit like Faymanville. Nobody agrees with me. I think the West player will branch around and try and go for this fuel, or they would. But because of the way the buildings work, you see the buildings form like an edge all the way down. But I've been proven wrong so far. It seems that we're just having a west-east split and the buildings be damned. But that's going to mean that this MG42 is more flankable now. I thought if the Eastern player kind of controls this area here, they'll make this harder to flank. This is going to be the meta of the map, though, in the centre. This big, wide open space. It has had some sight blockers added to it very recently, though. So maybe it won't be as easy to defend. Rifleman versus Pioneers. We know who wins that one. Elsewhere, we've got Grenz versus Rifles there. We're having... What are these? There we go. That's not built yet, so they can afford to trap themselves in. Who's playing at the Palladium today? It's Wolf Alice. Great. I'm seeing them in January. Good band. Good band. MG42 is being blocked by the Grenadiers, jumping into the house. 3 windows facing. Riflemen know they don't want anything to do with that. MG42 has time to face north now. Infantry company really close to the battle here. That's like a 251 in the front lines. It's really going to help him. But obviously the USF don't get to choose where their base goes. They get one large cheesy pizza and they don't get a choice. That's what Relic are serving up for the USF. Huge 12-inch. And they have, as I say, they have no choice in that matter. Pioneers versus Rifles. We have a Fallen Stuk, which will offer a bit of cover there. Work sets you free over in the north. What's happening down here? MG's getting delightfully aggressive. He's going to face... That's a brilliant move by Kimbo. He's playing with PFC here. Love to see it. Really do. Meanwhile, Burst of Flames force away the Rifles. They go on a hard retreat. They do have helpful brethren on the retreat path. Rear echelons over here versus Grenz. We're going to lose out eventually, but they're just trying to hold their cutoff for as long as they can there. Oh, and here's a squad wipe. Early games for Kimbo. Good play by the pole. Can he turn about face with this car 98Ks? 1, 2, 3. Misses every shot. Support gunners can't kill either. And the Grenz do retreat away. There's the cutoff. We do have cav rifles ready to play. Thompson's upgrading. They're going to gazelle themselves into the battle ASAP. Ooh, cheeky nade. Lovely stuff. That was a good one. Might lose the squad, but he's got cover, so he'll be fine. Gren's now forced away. He's got G43 is available, should he need them. Ambush camouflage as well, should he need that. Pioneer's very low on health there. They're going to be okay. This is a fierce game. I've had players like Angry Dutchman tell me that this map plays really well, and I'm having to concur. It's lovely. It really is.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Ferrojaka.
We have been granted access to superior arms and soldiers.
222 into Panzer 4, into Panzer 4. Wehrmacht twin, Wehrmacht twin. There we go. You can't pay for that kind of entertainment. No, literally, I do this for free. Cav rifles, bit of a waste of time on a big open map unless they linger like the cranberries behind this area in particular. Maybe... No, that's pretty much the area they're going to want to linger behind, isn't it? Just play around here and spring ambushes. They could perhaps do it here. I don't know how the sight of lines work. I'm going to hazard to guess that it is a sight blocker, and as is that. So they could do some ambushing there, but I think they leave themselves exposed. A little bit too much for my taste. Always like to think about these elite close quarter combat infantry and how best to play with them. They do also have this area, don't forget. Rifleman looking for a cheeky naderino. They're leaving themselves very exposed though. Kimbo ever the aggressor. They had the friends coming in. Best friends forever, Lieutenant. Oh, this is classic Kimbo. This is... Oh, what a nade on retreat. Couldn't quite get his just desserts there. Really felt he deserved it for that. Excellent. And he kills him. Just as we thought. Kimbo didn't get it. There's that 2-2-2. And I feel like I'm watching Coronation Street for you UK fans.
Our lines of supply are disrupted.
Bit of curry for the grands. It's a soap opera. That's the reference, by the way. It's a soap opera set in industrial town, England. Two, getting some shots away. We got Kimbo's pushing. Wait. PFC's the American player. I've gone confused because game 1 was Allies Axis, so I just basically congratulated Kimbo for PFC's excellent push. Well done, Kimbo lad. You died. It was classic Kimbo. What a great Kimbo wipe on retreat by Kimbo. Kimbo, 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 Kimbo. No restart for the YouTubes needed. Evil Trouble in chat says restart for the YouTubes. Absolutely not. I think my mistake is very explainable because it's the first time I've ever done a best of 5 where the players can choose whatever faction they want in any order they want. So, that's pretty funny. Lol. Anyway. I am the Mastercaster rolling LG. I just make mistakes. To err is to be human. Or the other way around, actually. Anyway, ambulance coming out for the mighty PFC, who is definitely playing United States Forces. 222 marauding in the north. Little toots of smoke coming out here. Reminds me of my student days. MG42 is going to set up behind the market stall. Back out for Kimbo, who's definitely playing Wehrmacht and is definitely down a Gren. Evil Trouble says in chat, glad you don't have a job where mistakes can be disastrous, say being a surgeon or being an accountant. He knows full well I'm an accountant. And if you think accountants don't make mistakes, you're very wrong. We just cover our tracks and then lie about it. 222 has a mighty 2 kills. So it's a 2-kill 222. The rifleman of the victorious PFC, 1-0 up already, is pushing into the centre. Having a good old jaunt so far. Cav rifles have been a little bit of a damp squib, it has to be said, but it's all about that excellent kill on retreat over there, giving Kimbo a taste of his own medicine. Lieutenant's out and ready. Pack lines up 2 almighty shots, but now cowers away. I really think Kimbo's giving his all in this one thus far, but unfortunately for him, PFC's just been that much more incisive at the right moments. These grenades are doing a number on him. They really are. Second MG out for Kimbo. He's now starting to feel that this map requires it. You can't blame him. Again, trying to get his own fuel back. He has had this fuel in the north for a while, Pioneers, but it's going to be cut off very shortly. Oh, that's a cute feature. Look at that. Little burst water pipe there. That is good attention to detail. Love it. I really do love it. Some excellent maps being made for this competition. Bit of smoke in. MG42 versus the rifleman up there. Meanwhile, in the south, we do now have the Stuart. Well, the Stuart's been out for a while, actually. Cav rifles there to watch the Grenadiers on their way. Oh, Pioneers overstayed their welcome. They nearly died. That could have been a bit of a kill there. Maybe they obviously they were suppressed, so they couldn't finish the job. Impotent.
Grenadiers standing by.
Interestingly, there's the Jaegers, so no Gren reinforcements. He's going for Jaegers. They are going to run into the mighty 50 cal of the United States. One of John Browning's biggest contraptions. Still in use today, that weapon. The 50 cal Browning. On many kind of tanks as a pintle mount, on many APCs and armoured fighting vehicles of many varieties, and on a lot of helicopters as well. It's still used to this day on helicopters, and it's still being produced as well under license in, I want to say, Mexico or something, I heard. It was off a Mark Felton video. If you don't watch Mark Felton, you're watching YouTube incorrectly. I assume most of you do. Let's check out this Jaeger. Running into trouble. Got a cavalry rifle. Oh, that's a terrible first engagement. He's being surrounded. He's being pounded. And he's in a bad part of Paris right now. The local garrison is being evicted from the French capital's primary district. And look at that. He is just about holding the line up here. Just about. 222 awaits the arrival of Panzer IV, but he's not got Battle Phase 2 quite yet. He's just about got enough fuel now. There's going to be a way away from Tier 3 and the prerequisite, well, prerequisite, kind of expected Panzer IV. 50 cals in the centre. Did a little bit of damage against the 222 there, did it? Riflemen are going to backtrack and go behind this very, very well assembled tank trap position. Kimbo's really suffering here, and I just have to say that PFC is outplaying him. He is, because this man does... Oh, what a shot there from afar from the Pack 40. That'll give you reason to reconsider your position. Lovely stuff. Back in the south, JCS on 2 kills. Pushing for the fuel. I'd say Kimbo's fuel control's not been awful. But if you consider that PFC now has the Major out, you can see just how much further ahead he is. He's much closer to getting a tank. No bazooka on the rear echelons, meaning that PFC likely doesn't have the weapon racks unlock. Very expensive squad to be losing like that from afar. Cav riflemen. Oh. Find the Grenadiers and force everything away, but this could be a squad wipe on retreat now. Oh, Kimbo, what are you doing, son? No, he was very fortunate there. A little bit of delay for PFC, I want to say. Garrison being well utilised. How many? 3 windows on that side as well. That's great stuff. Back in the south, 2-2-2. Not going to do much against the rear echelons when they're all punkered up like that. They're very well embattled muscle. Need specialised tools to unlock that bad boy. Get deep in there. It's not fresh, not ready to be eaten. Or was that an oyster I'm referring to? I'll tell you what, that could have been the end of the 2-2-2. Pack 40, whoever gets a good shot. This will block a shot, though. Needs to be very careful with his attack round. He had one chance maybe to curve it around the building, but you'd need to be Kobe Bryant kind of mega 3-pointer shot there. Fade away. Straight through. There's a very ugly version of the Mother of Christ, I want to say. Yes. She's rather pouty and fat. Maybe it's not her. Let's try and read this. Here lies the mother. I know I was going to make a joke about a relic employee there. A very high-ranking mother employee. But I refrained from my joke. That's why I went quiet. It was a hard reset on whatever I was about to say. MG42 decrewed by just brute force activity. There's no excuse for that, to be quite frank. There's still one left, but that's going to fall massively in PFC's hands.
Our lines of supply are disrupted.
Paliman asks, can Kimbo come back from this? Probably not anymore after the MG42 loss. Does have tier 3 now arriving. It is Wehrmacht, but now with a possible Gren loss as well. He's just being outplayed, quite frankly. That's very, very, very dead.
We are suffering losses.
So a quick win for PFC here. Kimbo's now got to be on the comeback trail in this best of 5. Really got to play a little bit better. Well, we know he's capable of it. Maybe just needs to warm up. Maybe by game 3 he'll find his form. He'll find himself.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Major artillery. Making him dance. Shooting bullets at his feet like in the film Platoon. Terrible war crimes shown on in American films from the Vietnam War. I like that candid openness, to be honest. And I watched the film Hacksaw Ridge. I watched the first 2/3 of it this weekend, and I have to say, compared to the good old war films of the 70s to 90s, it was absolute garbage. Nice nade there, pack 40 down. Yeah, I thought Hacksaw Ridge was so unrealistic and rubbish. Really couldn't. Oh, he's crewed it with a full grenadier there, a vetted grenadier. Desperation Kimbo. Oh gosh. Like evil Trouble on Grindr on a Saturday night. He just wants anything to happen. And, oh dear, oh dear. It's just not going to happen here for Kimblob. He's been out-blobbed by somebody that now has a 76mm Sherman of his very own. GG Kimbo says, play back over. I completely agree, Vector. I did look into the story of Desmond Doss, and I thought it was Pearl Harbor levels of rubbish. I just thought it was so Hollywood pap. It just had no grit to it. It was all like fake blood and guts flying everywhere. The squad movements of the soldiers, like they get up to this ridge, they're all bunched up, just running into enemy fire, getting like mowed down. It was like some kind of parody of a Nazi war film or something. It was just pap. It was rubbish. I don't know why it got even 86% on Rotten Tomatoes, quite frankly. Hacksaw Ridge. Yeah, exactly, Ficker. I don't know, he just had hacks, didn't he? He was just running around with hacks, and yeah, it's one of them. What can you do? Let's watch game 3, shall we? Get straight into it. Why have any rest when you can just keep casting without a break? Let's just keep going, shall we? Not been the longest games of all time so far, have they? Makes one nice big long continuous YouTube video as well for the boys. I'm not mad at Mel Gibson, and it's not Brits that would be mad at Mel Gibson, don't forget, because the Brits, that includes Scotland. Brits implies England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland to an extent. So yeah, I mean, I don't hate Mel Gibson. I think he's racist. And Passion of the Christ was another shocking film, wasn't it? Braveheart, though, you can't argue Braveheart was a fantastic film. That was just quality, wasn't it? No, Kimbo sent more than 3 replays, my friend. He's but I told him to send fake ones even if he loses, so I don't think he's based. What makes him based? His films are trash. No, like, maybe Apocalypto's good. I've not seen it, I've got to admit, but I don't know. Passion of the Christ is just torture porn. Braveheart's a good film, and then Hacksaw Ridge is just Hollywood pap. It's like Pearl Harbor or stuff. Well, isn't he racist? I thought he was. I thought he said some really racist things. Let's see what he said, shall we? Let's evaluate it for ourselves. It's been a while since I've heard what he said. What did he say? Alleged racist rank. Oh, it was on an ex-girlfriend's voicemail. Okay, so allegedly he spews loony, rancid anti-Semitism and talks about killing his former girlfriend. He's prone to hate-filled diatribes. To be honest, if it's a racist and sexist rant towards his ex-girlfriend on a voicemail, isn't that private? I don't condemn people for things they say to their ex-girlfriends on voicemails. No way. I will retract what I said about him being racist in that case. That's not enough for me. You can say, you know, that's kind of extenuating circumstances, isn't it? Absolutely it is. Yeah, true, Steez. Okay, I'll retract it. That's all I heard. Exactly. And also, don't forget that in today's climate, people often conflate being anti-Israel with being anti-Semitic, often for political gain, I've noticed. Not that I'm kind of like ambivalent towards the whole situation, but I just noticed that in our country there's a politician called Jeremy Corbyn, who I don't like and thought was a rubbish leader, but I definitely didn't think he was anti-Semitic. But he had to spend all of his political life fighting the idea he was anti-Semitic. And he wasn't. He just was anti-Israel, which is not the same thing. Israel is a country. You're allowed to not like a country. You know, it was, you know, I think a lot of Jewish people would completely agree with you there. But for some reason, we live in a world now where a lot of people are conflating the two ideas, and I think a lot more. There needs to be a lot more bravery from a lot of decidedly anti-racist and anti, you know, pro-free speech, but pro-political correctness. I believe that you have to show that you respect everyone, and you don't allow your prejudices and privileges to dictate how you speak to people. You have to be careful what you say. You know, as a white middle-class person from a former empire, I have more privilege in life, so I have to be more careful what I say. I believe in that. I'm not woke, but I certainly believe in that. But I also fucking believe it's not racist to say, for example, Israel are behaving like a very naughty country right now, and they need to be spanked. Very naughty. And I don't think that in the 20th century, winning a war should not be an excuse to subjugate a population. You know, we shouldn't be. Okay, it was done in the 1950s and 60s, I admit, and the Arabs kind of obviously started a lot of those wars, and Israel did win handily. But surely they should be a little bit like, fair enough, we kicked their asses in both the 6-Day War and the Arab. They should be a bit more like, But we acknowledge that in the 21st century, it shouldn't be like that. So we're going to return to the notion that was drawn up in British-mandated Palestine of a mutually exclusive country with Jerusalem as a free city, and we're going to be the bigger people here. We happen to win the war, yes, but we care more about living in harmony with our neighbours. Like, I would think if Israel is a truly, like, modern country with good values and good democracy at hand, like a good democracy where loving one another and doing the right thing can sometimes, just sometimes, come to the top, they wouldn't give a fuck about a few Katyusha rockets coming in, because let's face it, you know, they don't barely do anything. I know it's horrific probably to live through, but they're not at all at risk of anything terrible happening, are they, when it's Hamas? Hamas are a fucking ragtag bunch of fucking militants, aren't they? They're nothing. Absolutely nothing. So I think Israel, very powerful country, should now be in a position where it just says to the world, yes, we hands up, this is a shit situation, we're going to do our absolute best now to integrate the Palestinian population, we're going to have a full-fledged democracy, they'll have their own political parties in our democracy, we're going to move forward now, and we're going to have a huge ceasefire. We're going to get everyone round the table. We're going to let bygones be bygones, because enough is enough. They are an advanced fucking 21st century society that has parity with Japan, America, Britain, Germany. Yet they're living in what is a fucking self-created war zone. An absolute self-created... Well, of course, the Palestinians helped create it and the Arabs helped create it, but it's just a cesspit. And that's my personal opinions on it. And I think the onus should be on Israel to do that, because they're certainly the more powerful party. I think you put the onus on the more powerful party. They have fucking one of the best militaries in the world. They've got one of the best economies in the world. Best fucking vaccination program. Jesus fucking Christ. I think that showed it all, didn't it? And that's my soapbox moment. My opinion on Israel is I think the onus should be on Israel to fucking make peace now and try and integrate the Palestinians into their country and show some goodwill. I'd love that if that was the case, but I think that's just wishful thinking. It would never happen. Oh, we've got somebody from Israel here. We tried that, but it doesn't work because they're greedy. Ah, that sounds racist, actually. I thought you were actually from... Anyway, there we go. That's my soapbox moment. That's how I see it. And I don't know why I got into that, but yeah, I did. Probably ruined the stream now. An Englishman talking about living in harmony. That's so rich going from an Englishman, because we did kind of fuck up the planet, didn't we? Let's face it, the Brits basically were like, multi-industrial mega-commerce with a powerful military and navy backing us up. Shall we exploit this situation? Shall we? Yes, it's our divine right. As Britain. Rule Britannia, Britannia rules the waves. Britain never, never, never shall be slaves. Everyone else will be. And here we are in Game 3. And that's right, let me adjust the scores. It's 2-0 to PFC, starting again as the Allies. It would have been his choice this time, and he chose to go as the Soviets. And it's a good job he did, because the map is Abandoned Dacha, which is a ruined kind of big mansion house in Soviet Russia somewhere. It's just nice to have an Eastern Front map, to be honest. I quite like it. This one's made by GB Pirate, and it's really shaping up to be quite interesting indeed. He's got this area cleared out a little bit now. He's got all the pathing around the edges of the map cleared up. And yeah, let's see how it plays. I've not seen a good game on this one quite yet. His opponent, looking to get back into this series, is the mighty Kimbo. He's Blitzkrieg doctrining up. And Stuka air support. By the way, there's a person in chat called Yarps Drit Adarata. I believe he was trying to be ironic in his humour previously. And he may have come across incorrectly. You can't see the chat, but that's what would happen if you're watching the preamble. Anyway, just thought I'd clear that up because he deserves equal platform for me calling him out. Anyway, back to the cast at hand. Let's have a look what these commanders will give us. Armoured Assault Tactics for PFC, leading all the way to IS2. And that's had some icon love, hasn't it? Look at the icon love it's had. Bloody amazing commander, that one. Really powerful. Kimbo blitzkrieging it up. That gives us reconnaissance, Stuka close air support, tactical movement, panzer tactician and command tanks. I hope he's going to have a shit ton of munitions. He's probably, if you check the tap map, and we will just make sure nothing dies, he's probably going to want to go for the north where there's more munitions, and indeed he has. Clever by Kimbo. Takes you longer to get to the fuel if you go north. South, you're much closer, so that's the trade-off there. It's an interesting dynamic. And it should be a pretty dynamic map. 4 conscripts is the build from Pawn for Cats. Not sure if that's his name. That's what Ashablaw says it is. And Ashablaw's a notorious troll. Grenz on the assault. Pioneers claim the victory point. What's happening in the north? Combat engineers, conscripts. Oh, amassing on this poor grenadier squad. He sees it. Let's time his response, and it's fairly quick. Will he lose any grenadiers on the retreat path? He's certainly lost a lot of health, and that should keep him at bay for a while longer. But he has, however, capped his own fuel, so he's going to have to be really careful for this cut-off here. That's right, it's very close to the centre, the cut-off for the fuel on the south side. Really close, actually. So maybe he could just keep an MG here, one here, and dominate his own fuel. We'll have to wait and see how this works. I've never seen a close game on this map. I've only seen one game and it wasn't close. Conscripts going to force away the Grenz. Meanwhile in the centre, seems like we've got an even pitted battle there. MG42's got Pioneer backup, but that won't stop it when the combat engineer flanks it. He's trying to set up in time. Can he do so? Meanwhile, Grenz and conscripts are battling out there. The MG did set up in time, indeed. Pioneers are trying to keeping them under suppression. That was one of the Wehrmacht features. Keep firing on something, it'll stay under suppression. That's good work by Kimbo, who's definitely playing as the Wehrmacht. Keeping it going. Ah, that's great, I love it. Very cheeky. Conscripts forced away. MG comes in. Glistening pool there. It's very jaggy. He probably needs to get that fixed there, GB Pirate. It looks like a sculpture almost. An ice sculpture.
Defensive smoke now available for armor.
Grenz forcing the walls at the door away with a crossbow and a torch at hand. It's a very interesting map. I think the grass textures are a little bit barren. Could do with some love. Really don't feel he's quite got the grass. But it's very Russian looking, but it does look kind of, how best to say this, dead. Just like this combat engineer. Kimbo's back, baby! And he's blobbing his way to victory. One blob at a time. If you remember, guys, there was a song in Britain. There was a terrible, terrible character called Mr. Blobby, who was on game shows in the 90s. And this was his music. Hopefully this doesn't give me a copyright strike.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
This is going to be horrendous. The lyrics are Blobby, Mr. Blobby, if only you could make us understand. So we'll get, when the blob happens, we will turn that music on. Pioneer down for Kimbo. Straight away rebuilds his other Pioneer. PFC's coming back here. Nice kills so far for both players. Who can blob the hardest? That's what we want to know.
Enemy is taking our territory.
Conscripts looking to get the fuel and the victory point in the south, and they're amassing there. So good aggression by PFC. Good spread thus far. Kimbo really needs to just pick his gun battles a little bit better. The success he's had thus far was with the blob. We've got another pioneer coming in as quickly as his headquarters will allow him. If you ever watch Kimbo stream, everyone, he plays on the lowest resolution, so I can only imagine what this map will look like on the lowest resolution. I can't imagine it's going to be very pretty. Nobody says, do I have a Mr. Blobby overlay? Oh, God. Can't believe we're going to do this. I will soon, my friend. I will soon. We will have a Mr. Blobby overlay ready for Kimbo's next assault. This is how low I'm beginning to stoop, it seems. Let's get the image ready. Blob E. Okay, browse. No action on going on. We're not missing a single thing here. Right, okay, so we've got the Mr. Blobby ready.
We have secured the sector.
There we go. That's called Blobby. There we go. They do look awful, GB. You're in chat. The map maker is. The map system is looking fantastic. The actual textures are looking drab. So you just know what you need to work on. Now, I think the map flow is looking great. The territory capturing system's exciting and different. It's just, you got the hardest part sorted. Just need to get how it looks sorted next. Pioneers capping all the way around the south side there. Got cons waiting for them. This is lining up to be a really good game thus far. Gren's suffering. We do have the flamethrower 251 on its way. Gren's coming in from the side. MG42 lining up. We've got map makers in chat talking about the map. Rachel from Canal Park fame is offering to help work on the textures with GB Pirates. So I love the teamwork, guys. It is a competition, but it's all about fostering good map making. So as long as the competition is achieving that, I'm bloody happy, I tell you. Hopefully we can convince Relic as maybe to make up for the lack of observer mode. Maybe they can put some of these maps in auto match. Wouldn't that be nice? 251's first burnage coming hot and heavy and in. Meanwhile, back in base we now have healing, and that's where the blob's at. Very funny conversation happening in chat. Back over here, we've got a S-mine building. That's cheeky from Kimblob. Tankovi Battalion Command coming up. Yeah, there's the field hospital now ready. Some of these Grens have already departed, realising that all the guys that had ill health have died, so they might as well get back on the field. 251's not had the best time. Oh, there's mines here. Mines and mines and mines and mines. Oh! There we go. Do we have AT grenades? No, we have no follow-up. We do have the T-70 building. We have Faust ready to defend. Mine detonates yet again. MWG, guys. It's a phrase that's one of the oldest in our community's history. Dates back to the middle of Co-1 sometime. Probably well over 10 years. Mines. Womanized Germans.
Enemy is taking our territory.
10 kills there. Recently used the rifle nade and easily dodged by PFC. A lot of map control for Kimblob though. He's doing really well on that front. Another mine planted there for PFC. T-70 coming down. Do we have any telemines? No, he seems to have used his munitions for other purposes, namely the Flammenwerfer, which has nil kills. T-70 on the march. Let's get on board with this bad boy. Let's get a little bit of... That looks kind of cool though, doesn't it?
We are losing a sector.
Oh, Faust in. Another shot on the 251. Where's another Faust? Does he have the munitions? Yes, he does. He lines it up. There you go. Looks like the T-70 should escape though. But he has another one ready. He just needs to hurry up. He needs to get the pack in there also. He's trying to pursue. He's going to lose a bit of manpower on the way. There's Faust and retreat. Was it queued up? No, it wasn't, but he's got another one coming in. Where's this pack at? He needs to get that in as well. He's going to be surviving some T-70 shots now. Just helping him get into the picture. Oh, where's the pack? Hurry up, will you? Right, he continues the assault. We've got cons behind. Sandbags, multiple sandbags. One's one that Kimbo planted. Pack 40 on the hunt. He's trying to get in there. He's trying to get in there as strong as he can. Can he find this? T-70 just got shot by it. Surely he can. Misses! Oh, Kimbo, that is unlucky. That's so unlucky. That dastardly T-70 lives to fight yet another day. And there'll be another joining it. Oh, that's unfortunate. You just feel if he'd kept on with the Grens, just bided his time ever so slightly more, maybe he could have had a Gren on the tail. Gone all the way around the Dacia, perhaps. Is he gonna let this down though? Is he gonna continue? He has this S-mine to protect the Pack 40. Don't forget. Oh, he's gonna continue. He's gonna push. I know that much. Off tracks, not just under fire. It's giving fire, forcing everything off the field. Giving Kimbo a resoundingly good game so far. He's got enough fuel to get to battle phase 2 and get tier 3 up very quickly. Second T-70 now out. Let's go on board with this bad boy, see where he's going to take us in our T-70 Simulator 2021. There's only 2 of us in this tank. One's the turret, one's the driver. What a beautiful game. AT grenades ready for the conscripts should they need them. They're thinking that the Panzer IV might be soon. And of course to thwart the 251 as well, don't forget. Oh, that could be bad. Oh, look at that effect. That's bloody beautiful. Loving it. Give us another burst. Oh, I love that. Just did like this momentary effect. I don't know what it was about. MG42 lucky to survive there. Back in the north. Second T-70 is going to get packed to the face. Now the map's starting to look better because everything's on fire. T-70 pushing in. Gren's line up a Faust. Get it. That's going to keep that one out of action for a while. Pax happy to reconsider its position and try and get this T-70. Will this block shots? Conscript's low, I tell you. Very low. This does block shots, it seems. Where's a cheeky rifle nade? Oh, come on, Pack. There's another T-70 coming in, though. This could be big. We need a Faust here from Kimbo to keep this game alive. 251's in peril. Pack's trying to line up. But he can't. It's a target-rich environment. The T-70's already been repaired. T-70's now low on health. The first built one with 4 infantry kills now. The second built one's full health. Can he protect the damage engine? T-70 down, Mr. President. Another Faust. Pack is down, however. The T-70 could just go stationary now and mop up and win this game, to be quite frank. No, he's recrewed it with the Pioneers. Vital moments here on abandoned Dacia. Oh my, so tense. So brutal. There he is. Faust takes out one T-70 with a damage engine on this one. Can he recrew in time? He's got to run the gauntlet past. Ah, he gets a good shot away there. He's close as well to 25 munitions. This could be 2 T-70s now down. What frenzied, frenetic, furious action. Both T-70s down. Kimbo managed to turn a turd into 24 karat gold here. That was awesome.
We are losing a sector.
Right then, what else is happening? That was a big moment, wasn't it? That was huge, colossal for the game. Let's have a look how that affected the graphs. The tickets should be in now. Kimbo's now kind of drawn level. That's the story there. He had to work his ass off, get 2 huge victories to draw level, but don't forget just how close he is to that Panzer IV now. He's got the tier 3 building. And the Panzerfall will soon be on its way. MG support standing by. Conscripts
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
straight away.
Yes?
Pack loaded for panzer hunting.
Pack loaded for panzer hunting. There's that statue that was on Bryansk, wasn't it? That's the one he used. That's the one that's in that lake. Another Faust on the third built T-70. Come on, PFC, we know you like light tanks, but you're actually putting yourself at a bit of a disadvantage here. That said, it's such a nice map for a light tank, isn't it? All these big shot blockers. Surely they should be able to operate very well. Pack 40s have to go all the way around this tree line, for example. S-mine doesn't seem to have detonated very much. Fuel now safely in Kimbo hands once more. Victory points are also doing well for Kimbo. Ostwind being built by the Pole. There you go. That'll be a spicy number. I know we saw one in the last game, but this is an Ostwind first strategy. And you can't spell Ostwind without the word Ost. That's German for east. There's your fun fact of the day. I was going to say win, but that would be too easy, wouldn't it? We don't like easy jokes on It's AE Academy. We like to set them up to knock them down. That's a nice little rose garden, isn't it? Or daisy patch, whatever you want to call it. What are they? Oh, they're flowers. And we do have the Ostwind now up. Interesting white camouflage. Shadowy atmospheric setting. Really giving the tanks a bit of pop. You can really make out everything when you've got this shadow setting. I really do like it. Gives everything great contrast levels. Pack's ready for the T-70, but misses by a whisker. Ostwind hitting everything with its flag. Okay, stop. Grenz hits a mine there. The mining of PFC has been sublime. Everything has been right on time as far as his mighty combat engineers have been. More bodies on the pine with each and every mine. We got another good comment in chat. Not buying LMGs is saying you don't want to win. That's an interesting point. I mean, I can't disagree. LMGs are all great on Grenadiers, but there's the first one. He just teched one as we speak. These must have heard you. You go flak, cannon, hitting, conscripts, missing, all. And there's this. There we go. Forcing the Ostwind away. The Ostwind, by the way, has 2 kills thus far. Not great, not great. Could do with a bit of a manual reload now, in my opinion. If I can get my voice back. It honestly could. This is the moment, because it's now going to be out of bullets. And reverses away. Oh, G70 could have a great assault here. And here we go, ladies and gents. You heard it here first. That's it. He gets a Grenadier. Come on, Mr. Blobby. Awesome moment there. Mr. Blobby jumped into the cast to announce an awesome blob by PFC. Rifle nade can't do anything. Somebody could clip that. That would be nice. I think it's worthy of a clip. Grenz, oh, under heavy duress here. Oh no, PFC could be heading for a 3-0 here. He's picked his moment, he doubled, tripled down on light tanks, and he's gained so much damage on the pole. He really is having a fantastic game of it.
The enemy has broken our supply lines.
More mines coming down for PFC. Kimbo's really got to get back into this. Somehow, some way to keep this series alive. He's 2-0 down. He's so close to death. PFC's really improved in this last year. You can really see that now. If Master League had continued, I guarantee you he would have had a Korean champion again. Like the Asia Mint of old. mine that wasn't completed there. Just ready to be completed in the future. S-mine still not being detonated. MG42 won't let it. What I'm going to do with the rest of my day, guys? My girlfriend's working. I'm going to play Zelda Breath of the Wild. One of the best games I've ever played. I've only played 4 hours of it. It's that bloody good. Really, really is not overrated. I highly urge all of you to give it a go. Get yourselves a Nintendo Switch and just lose yourself to what is a fantastic RPG. It's just so... every second of it is enjoyable. You can't not have fun playing that game. It's escapism at its maximum. I was thinking of getting Mass Effect Legendary Edition, but to be honest, I played Mass Effect 2 4 times all the way through. It's probably one of my favourite games of all time, and it in HD isn't going to make it a better game. It's just, it already is a masterpiece. Why would I need to see it in HD? If you've not played Mass Effect 2, though, I'd probably advise you to go and play that. Get Legendary Edition and jump straight to ME2. That's my opinion. G43s would have been good. GB Pirate called it out in chat there. Says that G43s would have been good for the old Kimbo, and I absolutely agree. Don't think the flak's done enough, quite frankly. That said, he's stabilising, for God's sake. It's not like he's losing. That Panzer IV's finally coming out. It's a little bit delayed because the Ostwind was the intended vehicle of choice, and Kimbo's a fantastic comeback specialist, so yeah, well played to him. Panzer IV is out now. Starting to build the unholy trilogy, or trinity, of TF3. He's got 2 of those divine objects now. Vet 3 on the MG42. He's done well with that. Tell you what, that could be one of the ingredients that heralds the comeback. Vet 3 MG42. Panzer IV arrives in the north. T-70 is on notice now. Its days are numbered as the medium tank army of the Wehrmacht. And mine detonates there. Good kill. It's not a kill, you twerp. Does it count? No, it doesn't. Maybe it counts as an infantry, I don't know. Wonder what this guy's thinking. His duty is to stay there and watch this patch of corn. Grass, rather. And, oh, GB Pirate knows, by the way, that these obstacles, every single strain of grass is, like, calculated in the CPU. So the more you use, the lower the FPS for anybody with less than a supercomputer. It's fun. One thing White Flash told me. I don't know how true that is. Making maps look good is sometimes the easiest aspect, and a lot of map makers get that right. They forget to make a map that actually flows well and works well as a competitive spectacle, and this one seems to be in the opposite direction. That said, the scars of battle are making it look like any war-torn district, and it's really starting to come into its own a bit more now. Panzer IV has its MG42 on top. It's going to uncover the Maxim. Meanwhile, we've got... oh, nice assault there. Taking a Pak 40. Kimbo really did not need to lose that. You're smoking out, hitting a mine. Oh, no. Double Ziskuns and Pak ready. This Panzer IV's done for. This is what you get for being overly aggressive, Kimbo. Oh, no, my friend. Pioneer's trying to rescue the situation, but the damage was already done by that grand larceny there. Can he get it back? Oh, I don't think so. Oh, no. T-70 with 9 kills. Triple AT gun wall now. This T-70 is going to have a field day. 9 kills and counting. This is looking very, very likely a 3-0 victory. And now the double salvo takes Kimbo out there. PFC is looking so strong. So strong indeed. What a good series it's been, though. I really feel like it's been a good one to watch from a, friend. This has been some good moments, rather. They've been a bit one-sided, unfortunately. Seems Kimbo's a bit rusty. Thanks for being game, though. It's very difficult to find players willing to play, to be quite frank. So big thanks to him, but I just can't see this famous victory coming out. This famous comeback. I mean, I'm hoping to see it. I'm desperate to see it. Indeed, we're looking for Steiner's last push. We're like Adolf in the bunker, moving invisible armies across the table and getting very shouty about it. Anyone who isn't named HT 1992, K-Pen and Fickerwolf, leave the room immediately.
We are losing a sector.
Sorry, Armand. That means you've got to leave the room, indeed. What's happening down here? Conscripts with 7 man now. It means they're invincible. 3 AT guns. Absolutely ridiculous. What is this Panzer IV going to do in the face of such wanton aggression and defensive prowess? It's like coming up against Yap Stam in 2002. You're just not getting through. Sick soccer reference, bro. A little bit of a ×2 through this, just because it doesn't feel like Kimbo has a fighting force worth caring about at this point. He's somehow keeping control of the victory points, which buys him time, but he has 45 popcat versus 68. It's not looking too great, is it? I really feel like PFC's probably saving for the IS-2 now. He has the buildings. Oh no, I think he needs TF. He needs the heavy. Sorry, that's the wrong guy. Hang on. Yeah, he has tier 4. Pioneer down, tries to smoke him out. He's just a little one step behind all the time. There we go. He's got mechanized armor company, and he's going to be absolutely fine. Get the IS-2 out in no time. He's at 230 fuel now. He's getting close on the manpower. Let's go a little bit ×2 for a while. Just get past this. Not trying to ruin your suspense, guys. I just know that it's not looking great for Kimbo right now, so we might as well skip ahead a little bit through this historical battle. Probably happened about an hour ago, I think. Have to do it for replays these days because, of course, observer mode does not work. Back to ×1ville as I hear a huge behemoth. 122mm. They tried it with an 85mm, by the way, and they thought, this is not big enough cannon. And now they have a much bigger cannon. True story. T-70's about to die, but not before these Sturmovix come down from the sky. What the? No, there it goes. It's very, very dead. Will the Gren survive, though? Run, Rambo, run! The chopper's coming for you! Get back! Panzer IV put on desk duty for now, as the IS-2 is fired upon by those dastardly pioneers. Very brave pioneers, it must be said. Meanwhile, in the south,
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
oh, Zis barrage in the base as well. That's hideous, truly is. He needs to relinquish his position on this earth. He's lost a pack, he's rebuilt one. He's keeping his manpower alive this time, playing a bit more smart. And, oh, he's got to retreat past whatever the fuck this is. No, he's going to throw himself under the treads. Owie. Kapowie. G42 still Vet 3. That thing's got 11 kills, looking to set up here. And just try and re-solidify the territory sectors, but he's actually losing the sectors themselves as we speak. Oh, we're getting closer and closer to a 3-0 victory for the mighty PFC. It's looking heavily likely. Panzer IV's coming out. That's a nice little touch, isn't it? Staff car crashed and careered into the building there. Combat engineers, the rest, a little smattering of fighting in the centre. been a good day. It's been a good few games, but looks like we're nearing the end ever so slightly. IS2 comes in. Let's go back to ×1 speed. Pack has to reposition at this moment. LMG Grens, do they get a monstrously long Faust off? Yes, they do. But that's all they're going to do. Pack's down. Pioneers, however, pick it back up again. But here comes the AT wall, moving closer and closer to him, like a tsunami of heavy gunnery. Statue down, but that's all Kimbo's going to take down today, it seems. Unless maybe PFC bug splats. I know I have more than 3 replays to cast, so maybe what the 4th one is real. I'm really hoping it is. I want to see more games, guys. I want to see more games. Stug will save us, of course it will. We've got a T-34 as well. Is that an 85 or a 34? It's a 76, I mean. They're all 34. T-34-34 with a puny cannon. Firing pellets. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Get away, get away. You're not wanted here, Mr. Medium Tank. You're not wanted here at all. Look at those triangles of devastation. Overlapping. You've got, like, shapes I've never even seen before. Fuel's not even being capped. Just too busy planting mines. He just loves mines. Use that T-34 now as well to add to Kimbo's misery. Stug's got its work. Oh, he's gone for a second Panzer IV. Of course he has. That's a good idea. 2 Panzer IVs in a pack. One last throw of the dice. Will we see an historic comeback? Can he go out in a blaze of glory, perhaps? Can he perhaps even dare to dream of a future for him in this series? Oh, IS2 now up to only 3 kills, actually. It's not that great, to be fair. Bomb engineers could die. This could be a nice pickup. He needs that. He needs anything, quite frankly. Oh, he can't even get that. Oh, he tries the attack round, misses. Can he hunt it down? Yes, he can. Second pack for Panzer IV jumps in and helps out. Vet 3. MG42 does not need to die right now. That's the last thing he needs, quite frankly. He needs to go all in my opinion, somehow. Just try and add some mayhem to the mix. If you can get rid of all these AT guns, that would be a good start. But he's going to have this to contend with. But now also, this was his chance. This was his only chance. If only he could have seen that this was his one chance to get back into this series.
Our enemy has only 200. Supply sector under attack.
Ow. Very much ow. Oh, IS2 having a little jaunt around there. Just trying to see what it can see. Kimbo's amassing his forces for one last titanic push, it seems. Oh, but he's cut off at the pass by the triple AT guns. Second pack on its way. He's building his AT stock, it seems. Panzer IV hurt. IS2 comes in. Gren's line up. AT grenade in. This could be an absolutely miraculous comeback if he were able to get it. Where are we on the munitions? Nobody's close to any skill planes.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Both Panzer IVs are heavily hurt now. Oh, Pack 40 showing its ass. Oh, it's decrewed. IS2 comes in to mop up, clean up on our 5. We have German tanks. And Kimbo's soundly defeated 3-0. Well played, Kimbo. Well played, my friend. And yeah, there we go. 3-0.
Victory is ours.
I don't know what this guy means right now. Well, we know the results, but they did actually have a replay. They did actually also play Blockhouse afterwards for a bit of fun. I'm going to cast that right now. So they carried on playing. They wanted to test another map for us. Possibly because they're motivated guys and they're just nice dudes. So we do have one more game. And this is just for bragging rights now. I doubt they're embarking upon a best of 7. Does anybody want another rant that'll get me cancelled? Anything controversial that I can put my stupid-headed opinion into? Give me a controversial topic and I'll give you a soapbox opinion on it to the best of my abilities. And then we'll start a big rant and see how terrible... Trans rights, Zaki. Trans rights. I believe that everybody should be able to do whatever the fuck they want with their own sexuality, and they can do whatever they want. They can be called whatever they want. They can say they are whatever they want. Except in sport. I believe in utmost strictness to preserve women's sport. I believe that only born as females should be able to play in women's sport. And all men's sport should be open events. There should be no such thing as men's sport. Women should be allowed to play in men's events. In anything, right? So women, trans people, hermaphrodites, whatever, can all play in open events like swimming or rowing is open. So I used to row and we didn't have men's events. We had open events. So a really good woman could technically row in the men's race and win. So it was just open Sesame Street. So I would have it. So there's no such thing as men's sports. You just have men's and women's sports, just basically open. And then I would have a protected characteristic of I'd be a bit more strict with women's sports, because primarily in athletics recently, you have had some people that are blurring the lines of their biological sex. Obviously, Caster Semenya is a famous example with her very small internal testicles secreting shitloads of testosterone, giving her muscle density and a load of other shit, testosterone and oxygen bullshit. I don't know how it works, but she just has a natural advantage over a biological woman that she could never attain. The performance of Caster Semenya using the same amount of work that Caster Semenya has put in, because obviously it's basically like steroids, basically. Steroids, if you didn't know, anabolic steroids are basically originally from testosterone extracted from bulls. And I don't mean balls, I mean bulls, B-U-L-L. It's like bull testosterone, basically. So the link between testosterone and performance is massive. So with regards to trans rights, I would certainly... and I think the IAFD are already doing what I'm saying, so it's not really controversial. I just... Exactly, Zaki. And to be honest, Zaki, I think you're bang on there, mate. That's a really good point. Youth sports, I would allow more leniency for youth sports. I think it's a really formative age. People are finding themselves, and I wouldn't want people to be excluded just because they were born the wrong gender and they wish to regender themselves or whatever the fuck they want to do. To be honest, I find it a bit odd, but that's because I'm a fucking toxic, masculine white male from a former empire country. So of course I'll find it odd. I don't fucking know why they do it. I don't know what's going on, but we're doing Pol Shittery Tilted Timmy Two Lands. I'm doing a rant between games. It's just a bit of fun, and I wouldn't say that I'm Pol. Certainly not. Just saying, give me a controversial topic, and I'll try and see if I can give my opinion without sounding like a complete fuckhead. It's an interesting game, and then people in chat judge me and see how well I did. What's my score on this one, guys? Did I come across like a cunt? Or did I sound alright? There are no absolutes, Ficker, no. It's difficult, mate. It really is. But I would just say, to keep it simple, that's what I'd try and do, I guess. I did alright, Anti-Mural. I did alright. Okay. How can I be so mad about animal rights and still eat meat? I see it, mate, is the way I did it is as I'm on statins now for my cholesterol, because I have hereditary heart disease in the future for me. So I took the decision not to eat mammals anymore because they tend to generate the most saturates and bad fats in their meat. So that's beef, lamb, and pork. But also it helped that I genuinely think that mammals are too close to us anyway. You look into a baby sheep's eyes and you cut its throat, I bet you wouldn't. It's very difficult, you know. So I'm a believer that I don't think killing mammals is right. I kind of think it's a bit shit. I know they're the tastiest ones. We all love a bit of pork and beef and lamb, but it also is a bit fucking shit, isn't it? It is. And chicken, I don't give a fuck about chickens. I would kill a chicken. I could look a chicken in its fucking beady little eye and say, you're a fucking dinosaur. I'm going to bite your head off like Ozzy Osbourne. So for me, it's about what I would be willing to do. And I wouldn't be willing to kill a mammal. I couldn't bring myself to do it. They're too similar to us, so I won't eat them. But I would kill a fish. You want me to kill a fish? I'd be like, whoop, bang, on the side of the table. Gollum-like. I'd be eating it like fucking Smeagol. You know what I mean? They're Rively and rife. And whatever he says in Lord of the Rings, can't remember. Give it to us wet. Well, I said something funny about potatoes, if you remember. Yeah, Rachel, exactly. And to be honest, mate, they can't really fix all that shit, can they? It's completely it's shit. It's shit. You can't fix it. And I do agree with vegetarians in principle. Hitler was right. Hashtag. But I'm not that bothered about fish and chickens. As long as they don't keep killing all the dolphins and whales when they get the fish, which they are doing. Maybe they could also scoop up all the plastic at the same time with those big drag nets. Don't know. What's the difference between an animal and a human that justifies breeding and mass killing one but not the other? Well, humans are much more complex and interesting. There's that. I can associate with human suffering a lot better, having been a human. There's that. Animals I do kind of see the similar thing with mammals. No, Tommy, it's not food chain, is it? Because this is no longer food chain now. This is we're farming them to die, kind of genocide style-y. It's a little bit weird, isn't it? What did Rachel say? Palliman agrees with her. Oh, I read that, yep. Basically, we're not animals anymore. We're an advanced alien super race of big-headed motherfuckers. We are fucking levels above. We're not part of the food chain. We're a fucking virus of super intelligent alien species beings compared to the rest of the organisms on this planet. So we need to not abuse that privilege of being super mega intelligent. Like, my dog's clever, but, she eats shit. So I just don't think we should be abusing that intelligence. We should kind of not consider, we're top of the food chain. Ugga bugga bugga. No. No. Well, Vicar, the thing is, mate, we all love steak. Now, steak is fucking gorgeous, isn't it? However, surely if it was a delicacy and it was a premium product, which it is, you would expect the cow to have lived a better life than it probably did. And cows often live in utterly miserable conditions. So if cows were pastured, it was lovely, and then they had a routine of being led into the abattoir every day for feeding, and then they were led out every other day, and then just one day they happen to have a stun in the back of the head, hooked up, bled, cut up for meat. I could see myself eating that steak. I would want it massaged with garlic, a lovely big fucking mushroom by the side of it. Oh, lovely stuff. But I can't bring myself to eat steak because that did not happen to the cow. Probably had some fucking minimum wage cuntbag giving it a kick. It could hear the screams of its brothers and sisters and children and whatever as it was being led to death. There's blood everywhere. It's fucking awful conditions anyway. And then, the stun often doesn't knock them unconscious. They're often conscious as they're being dragged up and flailing around. And it's just horrid stuff. Pepper sauce, Vicar. Big ingredient would be pepper sauce, absolutely. I was trying to think what the sauce I would have. I would have pepper sauce, me. I do miss steak. I haven't had steak for ages. I do have a get-out clause, ladies and gentlemen. Do you want to know what my get-out clause on my semi-vegetarianism is? If my grandmother makes me something, I will fucking eat it. Because she doesn't deserve any rants. She doesn't get it. She's this Polish lady that doesn't understand. You're not going to say to her, like, well, grandmother, the animal was not kept in the best conditions, so I'm not going to eat it. I'll just fucking eat it. She's from another food world. She's from the fucking... My grandmother was the daughter of not a political prisoner, a Nazi prisoner, a Polish Nazi prisoner from the Auschwitz labor camp. And she was born possibly in Auschwitz within the confines of it itself, the Polish labor camp aspect. She was smuggled out by Uncle Henrik, and her mother ended up working in Bergen-Belsen, starved to death nearly. The Swedish Red Cross rescued her after the Canadian Army, or British Army, I can't remember, liberated the camp. The Swedish Red Cross rescued her. She had a pen pal in England, like this guy, basically, like a romance column pen pal. She went to live in England with her, the pen pal. And then 5 years later, my grandmother went to visit her mother that she hadn't seen since birth. She'd been living with her auntie, who, that family rescued her, basically, from the camp, the labour camp. So, incredible story, really is so. Pat, could you justify killing humans? No, I couldn't. And no, mate, I couldn't justify eating monkeys either. There's some mammals that are too intelligent to eat. They're too aware. They're too clever. I couldn't do crows. I couldn't do dolphins. I couldn't do octopuses. I think you all need to be aware of just how intelligent octopuses are. These are all semi-human life, in my opinion. Like they have sentience, which is above and beyond a herd animal. Herd animals like sheep and not pigs, by the way. Pigs are super smart. Herd animals like sheep and cows, in my opinion, it's justifiable to eat as long as they're not aware of their own suffering. So the Quran has a lot of good stuff on this. People misrepresent halal because they're stupid. Halal is an ancient fucking principle of exactly what I'm saying. Don't give it any suffering before it dies. There is suffering, though, because it's ancient and it's not been updated for 1,000 years, so they're not aware of stunning and stuff, so they're idiots. Who bases their fucking way of thinking on something from basically medieval times? I don't know, maybe they're religious. But still, it does have some merits to it. And herd animals, in my opinion, can be killed painlessly and effectively and eaten, but we just don't do it because we're lazy and it doesn't make economic sense for the abattoirs and the whole industrial process. So they die in horrendous pain, and it's horrendous. But it is possible. Now, you asking me, would I eat a fucking human? No. Would I eat a monkey? No. Would I eat an orangutan? No. Would I eat a killer whale? No. I would not eat anything that's smart, because something that's smart is going to be aware of what's happening to it. It'll figure out it'll figure something's not right. And carrion, which is no, it's not carrion. Whatever the fucking crows and those kind of birds are called. Parrots are super smart. I wouldn't eat a parrot, but I would eat a chicken. Well, they have a nervous system, but a fucking slug has a nervous system, HT. Fucking hell, if your definition is a nervous system, no. Nervous systems are funny things, because a nervous system can be a few fucking dots around a slug, and it barely feels pain, but it does kind of react to stimuli. But reacting to stimuli is not consciousness. It's not sentience. Sentience is where the nervous density of the structure becomes so dense that thoughts occur. Thoughts that are structured and layered and go beyond reaction to stimuli. that are unexpected and aren't completely predictable, where there's chaotic quantum elements to it that can't be scientifically easily measured by modern neuroscience. Now that, to me, is thought and sentience and consciousness. That is something that it's within the realm of science, but it's not fully understood. And that, to me, is my measuring stick for what I would consider intelligent life. And a slug with its nervous system, mate, I'm not going to eat a slug because they're gross, but to me, that's the difference between a fish and a monkey. Fish. We're talking thick fish here. A lot of fish are very thick and very edible. So I don't worry about eating them. What do I think about this new patch, Stormjaeger asks? To be honest, I do not see any difference whatsoever. I've watched quite a few pro games now, and I've not seen any difference. I've played the game myself. I don't see any difference. The meta hasn't changed. All the shit's the same, and just some commanders are a bit changed around a bit. It's the least for how long it took, and for the amount of work that probably went into it. It's not the best, is it? Hey, if you could eat lab-grown meat, but you had to cause a pain to a person, would you try it? If the person was willing, yes. I wouldn't torture somebody just so I could eat lab-grown meat. Lab-grown meat, definitely I'd eat it. I love I like the vegan burgers they make, but they're just as bad for you as meat, by the way. The amount of shit they put into them is horrendous. Oh, by the way, there's a sync error on the replay that I was given for that fake game, that fourth game. So we were not going to watch it. What time is it now? What time are we on? It's 6 o'clock. I'll do a little bit more content. Shall we? That'd be good, Sergeant Todd. Have we got any more rants you want to go on? Oh, yes, I love Mango HT. Have you had... Dargo has invited me to play. I don't even know what this is about. Somebody's just invited me to play Inco 2, so I'm going to accept it. I don't even know what it is. It's a 4v4. Oh, get in. Let's play a 4v4, lads. Let's play a 4v4. I got good old Curry here. Oh, yes, I love it. I'm going to go over to my stream overlays. I know. Look at these plebs. Oh, that's not the right overlay. There you go. That's the right overlay. Look at these plebs with their non-GCS doobly-doos. What's Kurahis? What's that even mean? I don't know, but mine says GCS, and that's the best one. Dargo, I know him. He's a referee. Bandit, never heard of him. But we are playing a 4 versus 4, apparently. And... unsubscribe. Guys, just give me a fucking mental strategy. I want a crazy strategy. I don't care if I win or lose. I just want to go absolutely batshit insane. What's my factions? OKW. What should I do? I've already got my commanders locked in. I've got the Sturm Tiger commander. Oh, let's go into game, shall we? So you can see what I'm doing. Renee, that's a good strategy. Hill 400. Fuck my life. Oh, God. I'm having to drink a bit of whiskey to get me through this. Six Panzergrens, but I'm OKW. What are you on about? But I'm OKW. What do you mean, Panzergrens? Give me a good strategy. I'm about to load in. Come on. Six Kubels, Oris, it just says. Come on, somebody save me here. We know 6 Kubels ain't gonna fucking work. Raid Shadow Legend cost. Sorry, LeBron. Go Sturm Tiger. That's fair enough. Okay, I'm gonna go all vehicles. All vehicles.
Storm and area secure. Covers the advances. Storm's in position. Wagen ready. Ready for orders. This time, go easy on the clutch.
I said that to all. I'll just go for a numerous Kubelwagens. I won't go for all Kubels though. We will go for some Kubelwagens. No, we'll go all vehicles. Fuck it. We'll make this happen. I'm gonna go absolutely fucking berserk. We go 6. Oh god, okay. Oh no. I can only do 4 Kubels. I will go all vehicle though. I'll go for all vehicles, that'll be fine. Where's the fucking cutoff for this shit? I need my script on, hang on. Co-scripts, there we go.
Supply half-track is in action. Standing by for setting of command post. Under attack! Forward! Forward! Drive! Gear! Move out! Crew, stand ready! That territory needs to be secured. I'm ready. Go! Prepare to move. This is it. Wagen ready. Move out. We're red hot. This time, go
Okay, alright.
Crew, stand ready. Hold. Regimental HQ for mechanized units will be here. I'm ready. Go. Prepare to execute orders. Taking fire! All set! Forward! Forward! Disembark!
Fuck.
Light vehicle destroyed. Completed. Enemy rounds! Keep your heads down! Move! Let's go! The command vehicle has gone static. HQ operations now underway. All set! Protect the turret!
Fuck off killing my shit, you twat.
Light vehicle destroyed. Stop and hold! Stop and hold! Contact! Enemy infantry! Fire! Achievements full arms! Engage target! Black security! They're trying to envelop us! Aim on fire! Pick your target! Protect the flag! Disengaged!
Oh, he killed all my Kubels.
Light vehicle destroyed.
Oh, that's a shame.
Kugelwagen ready.
Well, I'm doing alright with them, I guess. I just didn't realise they were dying. Oh, I've got a Kubel here, that's good. What's my KD like? I know, it doesn't say, does it? It's
Ready
not.
to deploy. Scout vehicle ready. Contact! Enemy machine gun! Display! Display! Forward! No! No!
God, these guys are bad.
Smash that empty position! Go! Drive! Drive! Prepare for combat! Prepare for... Get us over to that location. There. Stay on fire! Move it! Move it! Move out! Schnell!
We ride at dawn, bitches!
Move ready! Stop it! Forward! Target the infantry! Infantry! Cut them down! Maneuvers out! Get us the fuck out of here! Red right! Damn it! Forward! Dismount! Light vehicle destroyed!
Oh, maybe not.
Final check. Move us onward. Move us over there. Here. Drive! Drive! Fire! Fire! Move out! Prepare your nose! Kugelwagen ready. Get to back! Hurry! Get to back! Received!
Oh, yeah, kill this.
Mortar team! Down! Move it! Move it! Regroup!
No, you fucker.
Moving!
Accidentally reversed the wrong
Advance to
thing.
that position. Make ready to move.
It's got a Puma next.
We're ready to move.
I think I am doing alright. I'm holding my fucking right side. I'm doing more than my teammate, Curry.
Fire! Return fire! No! No! Stop it! Stop it! Defend the flag! Halt! Clear strike zone! Displace! Displace!
Oh, God.
Out! Flag security!
What a
They're
shit,
trying to
man.
envelop. Evacuate!
Should have just pulled the Lukes in at that point. Oh well, I didn't.
Driver, forward. Move out. Ready to secure weapons. Prepare for combat. Prepare. Go ahead. Displace. Prepare. Secure weapons. Prepare for combat. Ready. Stop it. Maintain position. Move it. Move it. Scout vehicle ready. Prepare to move. Get us over to that location. Stand. Combat. I'm ready. Go. Ready for action. Heavy machine gun. Drive! Protect the flag. Ready for the... Stop it.
Oh, it's so dead. Fuck! Oh, I'm losing him as well. Ah! No, he survived. At least one guy survived. How's Mr. Puma doing? Let's get a cheeky snipe off there. Killing my Kubels. You motherfucker.
Light vehicle destroyed.
Ooh, okay.
Secure the point. On me. Rapid red. Target in the open. Stand ready. Drive. Give. Point taken. Prepare for combat. And eyes up. Lay mines there. Spread anti-personnel mines here. Get the mines down in this area. Get it up. Make ready panzer shred. Secure weapons. I'm ready. Go. Ready to execute. Secure weapons. Prepare for combat. Ready for turn. Under attack. Forward. Now. Now. Ready. Go. Drive. Drive. Final check. Supply half track is ready for orders. Now available for operations.
Oh, I hope that's still good. She gone behind the green cover there. Oh, it's still pretty fucking good. Of course he didn't move.
Wagen ready. Crew, stand ready. Onwards, let's move. Prepare for combat.
Fucking 90 just to get that down. Holy shit. Might as well get some Kubels in the meantime.
Ready for action. This time, easy on the clutch. Keep the up the flag! Don't want to get stuck. Achieved veterancy level. Target empty. Get the fuck out of here. Open! Maintain position. Go! Drive! Drive! Crew, stand ready.
Really do.
Ready. I'm ready. Go. This time, go easy on the clutch. Prepare to move. Ready to execute.
Oh, Kurahi, my friend.
Stand ready.
That's pretty wasteful.
Wagen ready. Prepare weapons for advance.
I'm not going to be able to get this territory sector anytime soon, am I? So this will probably have to come over here, to be honest.
Advancers forward. Engage the target. Contact. Enemy infantry. Forward. Forward. Open. Shoot. Shoot the spine. Secure weapons. Prepare. Don't fight flank. Forward. No. No. Lever.
killed me with that, the twat.
Light vehicle destroyed.
Oh, they knocked me.
Protect maneuvers out.
Right, let's get this fucker ready. Give me a target. It's got to be around here, surely.
Target that infantry. Defend the flank. Ready. Make
These
up
people lost.
move.
Might as well just fucking attack him with this at this rate.
Destroyed. Prepare weapons for
Ah, here we go. Oh, hello.
execute orders. Wagen ready. Move out! Schnell! I will guide us. Get moving. Prepare for combat. Orders complete. Quickly, secure that area. Crew stand ready. Place to their locations immediately.
It's kind of okay.
Prepare for combat.
As if I'm able to cap this with fucking Kubelwagens. Oh yes, we get some abilities at some point, don't we? What's got the best explodey boys in? I could have gone for 2-2-1s all this time. Oh, what a moron I truly am. I can't live with myself if I go for that now, so I'm going to go for this. Get that in the late game. Just save everything for a fucking Yag
Officer, ready to be deployed.
Super Tiger thing.
Advises. Infantry ready to utilize breakthrough tactics.
I'm actually capping
Keep the
with
RPM up.
the Kubelwagens. I'm going to get loads of assault artillery later on.
Ready for action.
Oh, that's good. Wish I could kill that. I can kill it. I know that.
Command hub charge has been converted into the headquarters building. Reconnaissance men, prepare yourselves. All set. Drive, damn it. Understood. Clear strike zone. Flank security. They're trying to envelop us. Move out. Move it. Move it. Driver, advance us forward. Protect the flank. Understood. Move out. Monitor the oil. Contact. Enemy machine gun. Drive. Drive.
I haven't used them for a while.
Protect the flank. Task complete. All set. Forward. Forward. Drive, damn it! Awarded field promotion. Ready for duty. Maneuvers out. Defend the flank. I'm ready. Go.
Drive, my pretties. Come on now, lads.
Ready all weapons. Contact! Enemy fire! Get us the fuck out of here! One flank. Ready.
One shall die so the other can get through.
Light vehicle.
This is so much fun. I love dicking around with 4v4s. It's so silly. Oh, don't need to do that anymore.
Good hit. Infantry fire. All set.
Yes.
Get fire on that infantry! Now! Now! Infantry eliminated! This time,
Oh, that worked.
prepare weapons for advance. Prepare for keep the RPM up. I don't want to get stuck. Ready to execute. I'm ready. Go.
Loads of fuel.
Red clear strike zone!
I don't know why they're not building many vehicles. I've heard about vehicles. I've heard they're good to
Contact!
get.
Enemy infantry! Task complete. Ready forward! Forward! Protect the flank!
Oh, he's so dead.
Scout vehicle ready. Prepare for combat.
No, Jeremy.
Clear up!
Fuck you, cunt.
Light vehicle
Oh
destroyed.
shit. Let's be careful here.
Flank security! They're trying to envelop us! Angriff! Shoot! Shoot! Return fire! Return fire!
Go on, get him.
Shoot! Shoot the
Get him.
guy!
No! He got destroyed. Fuck you, motherfucker. What's that? Oh, he can go through there.
Wagen ready.
What are you doing? What is this stupidity?
What's over there?
He's gonna live. bastard! You utter bastard! Oh, I can't believe it. What is this? Have you no heart? Clearly not. Clearly not. Oh yeah, there's some juicy targets over there. Fucking hell. You motherfucker! What is with these guys?
Light vehicle destroyed. Target under fire. All set. Enemy fighter. Clear us out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Ready to begin. It's me.
I have to get a Panzer IV, I think, just because I need the killing ability to rescue the fuel points and such, and that kind of thing. 10 kills on the Stuka, it's not awful, it's not great though.
Prepare for combat. Secure weapons. Prepare for combat. Target that infantry. Engage enemy infantry. Move out. Schnell.
Stop killing me.
Forward. No. No.
Pathing on this map ain't great, is it? Like, what is that random fucking tree trunk doing there?
Crew, stand ready. Scout vehicle ready.
I just need to keep building them, dudes. So
Move it. Move it. Red, move out. Hands up here. Ready for action. This time, go easy on the clutch. Task complete.
can't wait to start spamming this shit. Assault artillery soon.
Ready for action.
Go on then, my pretties.
Forward. Crew, stand ready. Cover. Ready or when? Full target ready. Ready for orders. Prepare to move. Damn it! Ready. Forward! Forward! Crew, stand ready. What are your orders? Armor car ready for action. Move out. What's over there? Here. Go! Drive! Drive! Armor alert! Armor alert! Forward! Completed!
Oh, that's juicy. Can't afford to lose that, to be quite frank. Neither can I afford to keep losing Kubelwagens. They're my life force. You must build more for Deutschland. Oh, not a good idea. Not a good idea in the slightest. Let's get back to base, shall we? No, 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 we're not doing this today. Lads, can you help with the repairing duties, please? Thank you.
Crew, stand ready. Scout vehicle ready.
Let's start with that. Why easy combat? I really could do with not losing this kind of shit, to be honest.
Light vehicle destroyed.
That's stupid. I wasn't concentrating.
Orders complete. Hands up. Mindful of the road. Ready for action. Ready for action. Advance to that position. Onwards. Let's move. The enemy now have 200 points.
stupid of me. I'm not very good with Pumas anyway. God, that's going to be ready again soon, isn't it?
Send orders, all set. Display, clear, clear. Ready, move on. Stand. Under attack, it's moving.
No! You motherfucker! I really needed that.
A medium tank was destroyed. Hungry, protect the flank. Shoot. All set. Target the infantry. Ready, Rook. Breathing barrage. Maneuvers out. Contact. Enemy fire. Ready, move it. Move it.
Motherfucker.
Right.
Gonna have to get the big one now, aren't I, next? Just fucking
Destroyed.
use the shit out of it, I guess.
Command level capabilities ready for deployment. A covering barrage has begun. Drive the attack.
Curry, that is not how you use your Tiger, my friend. I know I'm losing all my shit as well, but fucking hell.
Ready.
He just gets a tank and throws it.
Ready to execute. Go ahead. Displace.
Says the man with a million things he's not using.
Crew stand ready.
He sacrificed it for a comet. He's got a Brumbear ready though.
Forward! Forward! Ready. Prepare to execute orders. Clear strike zone! Ready for duty!
Some more Kugelfarben, shall we?
Ready!
The dream alive.
Taking fire! Ready! Shoot! Shoot that mine! Go! Right! 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 Damn it! Let's go! Crew, I'm ready. Go! Prepare! Move out! Kugelwagen ready. Area secure. Hold the position.
No, it's a bit rich coming from Kugelfarben, man, but
Forward! Forward! Commander abilities ready. Cooper, artillery cover has begun. Push your assault. All set. Get the scout vehicle ready. Back the flank. All set. Ready! Move out. Almost the oil pressure. This time,
I haven't even set a waypoint. That's how noob I am.
we're ready to move. Kugelwagen ready.
Target takes us into enemy lines. Engage will be if needed.
Crew stand ready. I'm ready. Go. Men, fire at will! Fire at will! Ready for orders. Move out. Taking shield! Fire! Ready for action. Ready! Dismount!
Not a Kugelfarben.
Light vehicle destroyed.
Okay, fair enough. I need to stop using so many Kugelfargens.
Target ready. What's over there? Geared. Command level capabilities ready for deployment. Covering barrage has begun. Black security! Move out! Trying to advance! Not complete! Young Tiger, ready for action. Bring the gun! Infantry, watch out!
blocked him in. What a fucking legend. Oh, God, that was great. Which one is this? Is this the... I've got the big tank now! Oh, this is great. Kubel über alles! Okay, maybe not completely über alles, but still, mostly über alles. Oh, that was great.
Onwards. Let's move. Stop! Stop! Displace to that location.
Where's my big tank?
They are down only to 50 points. Scout vehicle ready.
It's true. Corey plays with his feet. And I play with vehicles and we still won. Oh, it's the best kind of trolling when it's backed up.
Ready to execute. Smash that.
Oh, God. Oh.
Forward. Aufgepasst. The enemy
Let's
is
go on a
down
merry
to
jaunt now.
25 points. On. Disembark.
Deutschland forwards!
Vehicle destroyed. Protect the
Keep building them now.
ready. Move it. Move it.
That didn't go to plan completely. I must have-
Evacuate!
Oh, my Kubels are dying.
Light vehicle destroyed. Target down.
Did I really just do that with a Jagdtiger? No way.
Scout vehicle ready.
Oh, I'm getting more stuff now. Oh, my Kubel army is in desperate need of replenishment. Could really do with...
Tiger ready. Target down. Kugelwagen ready.
Oh, yes!
Promotion. Clear strike zone. Leave out.
They're not very good at surviving, are they? Just dog shit balance this is.
Destroyed.
Kubelwagen should be able to do so much more. It's so unfair.
Advance to that position.
Oh.
Scout vehicle ready. Crew, stand ready. Move out. Get forward. Prepare all weapons.
Oh, they've got some points now, bless them. Oh, God.
This time, go easy on the clutch.
That's not good.
Prepare for action.
We need to spot somehow. Maybe if I had a Kubel, a trusty Kubel close by. There goes fucking YOLO Scurry again. Oh, hello. Really could do with keeping him better protected.
We're ready to move. Stand right, right.
Come on, Curry.
Ready for stop right.
Gotta protect yourself better than that, son.
Fire. Get stuck. Flag security. The trike
Plentiful axe.
maneuvers out.
I don't know why I'm trying that. That's slightly silly. I'm feeling vet indeed.
Light vehicle destroyed. Rocket barrage. Start to try.
Danger shots incoming. That'll save us. Thanks, Curry. Oh, come on. You can be better than that. Oh, that's bullshit. What is that ability? Not a fan of that.
Artillery cover has begun. Push your assault. Brennan, get the fuck out of disengaged! Light vehicle destroyed. Get back on! Receiving effective fire! Cross the flag! Ready for battle! Under fire! Get out of here! Oh, move it! Move it! Prepare flag! Stand on! Standing by. Send Kimbo through a trap. Scout vehicle ready. Prepare your... Move! Get us moving! Look out again. Pilot forward. Ready for action. Contact! Engaging! Drive!
He won't have mines. He's too LM, too fucking good for mines. This guy. He won't have reacted with this. Oh, he has. Take it back. Okay. If only my Kubel was ready to mop up.
Get moving! Go! Maintain position! This time... Forward! Forward! Stand by! Stop it! Good head! Contact! Heavy machine gun! Stop and hold! Stop and forward! Steady and forward! Complete eliminate those forces! Combat patrol. Prepare all weapons.
Okay, that's going well.
Move out! Rounds hit! It's knocked out! On patrol. Engage targets at bay. Stop! Hold position! Mark arrest right. Under fire! Panzer engaging! Forward! 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 Clear!
No! Stop killing my fucking Kubels, you turds.
Light vehicle destroyed!
Oh, give me, I don't know. I want my fucking Stukas of Foos again, really, don't I?
Stand ready!
I meant to say GG.
They only have 10 points remaining.
I think I was the star. With my 20 Kubel deaths.
Cease action!
I carried everyone. What? My KD. Let's have a look at the KD. I'm not so sure. That's very silly. Very silly indeed. Yeah, exactly, Armand. We've taken it to new levels on. Yeah, I did lose a few Stern Pioneers though. If I just kept them in base, that would have been perfect, wouldn't it? So many Kubels died. They were just merely harassment tools, weren't they? With a couple of mines, that guy could have wrecked me completely. Oh dear. Was that against two people in the east? It felt like one person. I don't want to say half a person. That's pretty mean. I still lost 40 somehow. Oh, I had the highest damage dealt on my team. There you go. There you go. How many Kubels? 28 build, 27 loss. I still got 87 efficiency out of them. How the fuck is that possible? A Puma did well. Jagdtiger was good. Stern Pioneer was a beast. Although, yeah, to be fair, I didn't keep him in the battle very much. It was just stupid, man. Oh god, that was retarded. Should it go on YouTube or not? I kind of only put good content on YouTube usually. Go on, give it a quick vote. Just to direct me with whether it actually go on YouTube or not. Lucky, Nick Blick, whatever your name is. Whoever the Brick guys were. Yeah, wasn't the best game from them, was it? It's pretty silly. I'll leave it at the end on the end of my cast that I'll upload today. So all of those games will go up. Oh, I need to stop searching. I'm not in it anymore. They were searching whilst I was in the stat screen. I'm not playing any more games. That'll do for me. Had a silly game. Yeah, it was entertaining. Good. All right, dudes. Yeah, the Brit players that could you do with using mines? Have they ever heard of mines? Mines are a man's best friend. Da 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 da. Let's host on out of here now. See who's available to host. Let's give To Our Charity a host because he was a Master League patron, so we'll give him the host. Thanks for watching, dudes. Hope you have a good rest of your weekends and good start to your weeks. Thank you for watching. Oh, that's a shame. Lick, nip, mick, skip. Fair enough, dude. Fair enough. Don't tell him I said that then, unless you want to give him some tips. Tell him to plant mines, basically, is what he's got to do. Plant mines, and you might win. All right, dudes. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.